in, man. We're going all in.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go.
Shout out to production, man. They've been working super hard to make this whole layout really clean.
Yeah, man, that's so awesome. And right now we have WAFFLEZ versus CHONK, the Inkling versus the Lucina. What do you think we're going to see from this for our first game?
You know these players a lot better than I do. But what I want to see... Oh, are we freezing up a little bit here? Is that just me? Maybe.
No, we're good. We're good.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Back online. Back online. Is Inkling, is WAFFLEZ a more aggressive player? Is he going to be trying to kind of dance around this Lucina?
Yeah, well, he's going to have to dance around a little bit. Inkling is one of those characters where, you know, they do a decent amount of damage. They put on a decent amount of safe pressure, but one of their main problems is killing, right? And so what WAFFLEZ going to have to worry about here is...
I thought that was going to be it.
Yeah, man, is making sure he can apply that safe pressure to CHONK without actually losing his stock super early. And we're seeing off-stage WAFFLEZ
delayed recovery.
Looking great. And taking that first stock as Inkling is always such a good feeling, because now you know you can play the game at your own pace. Even if you lose a stock early, you know, it doesn't matter too much. You're still in the lead, and you can, you know, put on a greater lead the second stock with just that much more confidence, man.
Yeah. And, you know, Inkling obviously has a way better recovery than Lucina, so do you think that WAFFLEZ is going to try and take advantage of that, kind of get Lucina off stage and do some shenanigans off the stage?
Yeah, you know, Inkling has a pretty good recovery. Lucina's recovery is somewhat exploitable, but one of the tough parts about it is if you miss, you put yourself in a tech situation, and that can oftentimes lead yourself to accidentally killing yourself when you go off stage against Lucina. So I think we might see some caution regarding that. That being said, man, WAFFLEZ has been doing an incredible job punishing these commitments from CHONK and putting himself in an incredible position to take this first game as he lines up that second stock.
Yeah, WAFFLEZ really running game on CHONK right now. I'm not gonna lie.
He lets him know I don't even need a smash attack.
Like, 80. You don't care. Oh, CHONK went for a shield right there. Just barely got it too.
This is such a tough spot to be in for CHONK now too. What usually you want to do with Inkling is be taking stocks away from him really early and living against him, you know, fairly late, to try and mitigate, you know, how safe Inkling is. Because CHONK has actually allowed WAFFLEZ to live to this high a percent, he's going to see a lot of struggles putting himself back in the game, because WAFFLEZ can rack up damage so safely and so easily with such a buffer right now.
And so for those of you who might not know the character or the mechanic of Inkling, the squid kid, she can paint her opponent. You know, right now Lucina's all pink, and the more paint that's on them, they take more damage. So it's if you're confused why one of the characters is all pink, that's the reason.
Yeah, man, it's a very unique mechanic from Inkling, and actually allows him to do a pretty ridiculous amount of damage with one move. One thing that we've been seeing from CHONK is he's been doing a lot of these up Bs out of shield with Lucina. That move does have enchantability and does come out with frame 5, so it's a fairly good option out of shield. But, you know, CHONK has been using it a little liberally, and unfortunately it's pretty easy to punish on the way down. We're seeing WAFFLEZ capitalize on that.
Very clean performance from WAFFLEZ. You could tell he was 100% confident. You saw that little dance he did after, I think, the second stock he took off CHONK. So CHONK's gonna, if he wants to show up for Concordia, he's gonna have to, you can't let that fly, man. The Nate guy's dancing on your grave. You can't let that fly.
And early dub for Nate, and early a 1-0 lead. For those of you who don't know, these matches are best of 3. So the first person to get 2 wins will win the set. So not only does CHONK have another chance, he also has a chance at a counter pick, but it looks like we're going right back to Battlefield. He thought that wasn't the problem there.
So why would both players like to be on Battlefield with these characters?
You know, Inkling gets a fair amount of platform follow-ups. So because the platforms are there, Inkling can, you know, do a move, land on the platform, continue the combo. Lucina likely wants to be on Battlefield because she can shark the platforms with up tilt and up air. And plus because, you know, Battlefield has the wider blast zones, Inkling's going to be killing Lucina even a little bit later on this stage than they normally would.
Yeah.
So he wants to kind of like push that advantage even further with the stage pick. That being said, we're going to need to see CHONK taking stocks earlier than 140%. It simply won't do against Inkling.
Yeah, that was, you know, obviously what went wrong for CHONK in the last game was just having Inkling so vulnerable, but not being able to secure it, and obviously that plays a part in the mentality of CHONK too, right? You're just kind of itching to get him off stage, you're itching to get that stock, and that might make you play a little riskier.
Yeah, man, especially when you're behind and you're like, man, I need to take this stock now. I need to take this stock now.
Down smash, catching him right at the ledge. Is that exploiting the recovery? Did CHONK recover too high there?
No, what that's exploiting is a little bit of carelessness from CHONK. Because he's recovering too close to the edge, he's likely not just not thinking about an option to come out right there. But because the Inkling's down smash actually reaches off stage, he's catching him as he drifts down past the ledge, which is not even a recovery issue, it's just a carelessness issue.
Hmm.
Honestly, the start we had from CHONK right there it wasn't so bad. We were seeing him stay almost even with WAFFLEZ, but as soon as that down smash came out, taking that first stock, WAFFLEZ has just been putting on damage almost unanswered from CHONK. He needs to take a stock right now if he wants to remain in this game. Like I said before, if you go down 2 stocks against Inkling, it's so hard to make a comeback against that.
Chances are you might get, another life taken from you.
Yeah, man, no one wants to be in a 3-stock comeback position, but being in a 3-stock comeback position against one of the safest and most consistent damage dealers in the game is such a hard spot to be in.
Sorry for the, I think we're lagging a little bit on stream here. Sorry about that, guys.
CHONK flying back off stage. And like I said, man, 165%. Inkling cannot live this long, man. He can't. Because when you let Inkling live this long, it also, tends to mitigate the fact that Inkling kills later than you. Off stage right now. Oh, WAFFLEZ.
Oh, wow. He scared CHONK, man. He scared him off the edge there. I think CHONK got a little mixed up there.
Yeah, man, it's the fear. He might have thought he had to jump. A lot of the times in this game, you see players where